the way that it's designed. You know, you can't tell me that you have some people right now that can't even get Wi-Fi that's in the country part. Now, internet Wi-Fi, that's all been here for some years now. So if they don't even have Wi-Fi or internet coming into their homes in the country part, look how long that is. I don't know which one of the president's lady. That could be our vice president.
Yeah, Kamala Harris came in this area to announce an initiative with funding to help incubate internet companies. But you see, the thing, Sister Khadijah, is once you identify a problem and you create a situation where that they could give people access or create a product that the consumers need, here comes the companies. They exploit the consumer. This is what you got. That's why you got a lot of backlash. That's why they got a lot of cord cutting. I do believe in cord cutting, meaning reduce my entertainment and information bill with cable companies or however you want to call it, direct TV. We could say all the names. It's not no strike against the company, but we know they're common and we need them, right? AT&T, Verizon, but some companies are innovative and some companies are fair than others. Now, the bigger the company are, the more problems you're gonna have. If we got a big cable company over here in South Louisiana, and we know they exploit for years. If I'm paying on an average of $200 some dollars a month,
highway robbery.
and you start adding it up for cable TV, then you could get the same package with the streaming services.
Yeah, and the way that they steal from you, and they steal from you with their explanation. One of the ladies had came to me and told me, she said, well, you know what? I never did use that. She had a package deal.
Right.
Within that package deal, she had the cameras. They installed the cameras. You know, so she said, well, you know, it just seemed like a good deal. Then I get my bill, and my bill is like $200 something. I don't even need a camera for them to be watching me inside my home or outside my home. I don't have nothing to steal. So I stopped.
They accepted the package?
No. Yes, she accepted the package, but without complete explanation. You know, one word changed different things. And so when she said, well, I go back and I let them know, look, y'all need to just don't worry about that security system and everything. Well, no, you didn't sign a contract.
Right.
You don't write your name on the dotted line. And she said, but I done took the I done took the monitor down. All I just wanted just basic cable. No, you're gonna have to pay. Well, if she didn't pay for it, you know what they done? They sent that report to the credit bureau.
Right.
Now, tell me if that's not heartless and destructive.
They're all like that, Khadijah. And when you don't read the fine print, even online, when you're signing up for a new service. For instance, I'm going to say this. I use this product, Adobe. We all use Adobe. A lot of the creators, everybody's a digital creator. When you go on Facebook and you sign up, you become a digital creator. You're on TikTok. People even here in the radio business, they use Adobe Audition for editing their audio, right? I signed up for this too good to be true Adobe package for under the say, and I'm gonna say the student discount. You know, it's ways to get it. This way is perfectly legal now. I don't do nothing illegal. So it's $19 a month, right? So I went to cancel it because I used one product. I use some. They got a lot of free products to use to edit audio, right?
Okay.
And you get that whole slew of package. You get Adobe Photoshop, which we'll talk about in a minute. And when you can hear it, it's gonna blow your mind. You get all access to that package, right? So I went to cancel it. And they promptly sent me an email saying if you cancel it, we're gonna charge you $100, which is $99. And we're going to charge you for urgent cancellation. It's in the contract. I said, I didn't sign no contract. I went online and just signed up. We said, well, you digitally signed it. Oh. So they locked me in to take it for a whole year at basically $20. So they're going to make that money either way. And that's what you got to understand about these companies. So it's not just the the conduit company, the company that's bringing the stuff into your house, is these other side companies, because we all sign up for software, you know.
Yeah.
And that's how bad it's getting. These companies have gotten so fat and so greedy till they're exploiting the consumer, and the consumer is pushing back by disconnected, cutting on the wire for these.
And then, like, even though we're talking and it's hitting us all over, you know, because I'm forced to learn some things that I don't even want to learn. You know, I don't do too much of Facebook or this other kind of stuff, but I'm forced to do things, and we have to remember it's a good side and it's a bad side. But when you look at the prison enterprise, get prisoners, and they make them, like, they will pay them, like, say, they would be getting, like, say, 4 cents an hour, 2 cents is taken away for tax. But, like, they'll pay those men and women to do things like answer, like, one of them had, like, I'm trying to say, one of them had, like, well, they was taking in all the information, booking flights and everything like that, and they were getting paid, like, 20 cents an hour, and 10 cents was taken off for their tax, however that go. But they did this so well. They did it so well. One of the guys had contacted us and told us that, you know, he'd been booking flights. He'd been booking flights. He'd been taking a reservation for hotel and motel and everything. He said when he got out, he went to try to get a job, letting them know of his experience already on the job, OJT and everything, and they refused to hire him because they were getting him at 20 cents an hour, and as it stands today, they would most likely have to be paying him $25, $30 an hour for the same thing he was doing when he was incarcerated. So now, you try to say, is that, why is it that so many people are so corrupt that they don't even have compassion, concern for their neighbors? Just knowing the fact that he is incarcerated and doing this because he's trying to make the little 20 cents an hour, 10 cents taken away for taxes, it just does not work good with me. And that's where empathy come in at. You know, I don't want to work for no company that can't look at me and see, look, I bring a lot to the table. However, I have some things that's in the back in the closet that I'm not proud of, like every human being, you know. So that's what really, really get to me.
Okay, Sister Khadija, we come into the top of the hour. You're here listening to the People's Tech and Entertainment Show, A Change of Pace. I am sitting in the Queen's chair, so I guess that don't make me a queen. I'm trying to be a king, man.
Yeah.
Well,
if you wanted to be a true king, you should have brought some donuts and milk, bruh.
Well, you sounding like the cable companies already.
Yes,
they want more and more and more.
And don't forget, VUB with Miss Linda Cockwell, area code 337-482-5835. VUB is the Veterans Upward Bound program. They are taking veterans, honorably discharged veterans, and bring them to classes to just help a lot of them to, like, get back into the swing of things. There's math, there's computers, there's English, there's science. Well, I don't think we have in science this past semester, but people, it's a good program, and they go at your pace. You know, you take a test, and the test just tell them where you're at grade level wise. Like when you take the test, you may be at a 8th grade level, but by the time you finish, you know, they want you to at least improve a grade level, so that next time when you take the test, you'll be at a 10th grade level or the 12th grade level. So the VUB program with Miss Linda Cockwell and her strong staff, you could reach them at 337-482-5835. 35.
Will Miss Linda be using the AI? Sister Khadija, Sister Khadija, I want to go to these short clips and we'll be right back with the People's Tech and Entertainment Show with our summer promotion. You gonna come back to AI, or you want to talk about some things in the calendar that we're gonna do?
It's summer, and it's hot at KIEE 88.3 FM, your superstation for South Louisiana. We have the hottest talk and informational shows on the air, heating it up for the community. Tune in every Wednesday for the Open Line Radio Show with Brother Jay and Sister Khadija. Tune in on Fridays for Business to Business with Mr. Jim Andrus. On Saturday morning, educated, get informed on the latest technology and entertainment news with Brother Jay on the People's Tech and Entertainment Show. Yes, it's hot and it's summer, so stay cool with your favorite talk and informational shows.
What's her real name? I don't like to call it.
FM, your superstation for South Louisiana. Listen online. Go to KIEEFM.com. That's KIEEFM.com.
You can start that off with it.
All right, summer's here. Let's all cheer for music and fun.
Now, I want you to comment on this. That's an AI-generated
on our
promo.
radio show. Let's go. With beats so hot you'll never stop, dancing to the rhythm of the night. So come on down and gather round for a summer of music and delight. Summertime in Me with 88.3.
Yes, sister, we can put you on in a minute. Coming back. Hold on. Yes, we're back to the People's Tech and Entertainment Show here at 88.3 KIEE. Shout out to the staff and management of Southern Development. All the great talk shows. Mr. June Andrus, he had it lit up on yesterday, getting into the political season. And all the great shows, Sister Khadija, heard you on last night. You were spinning well into the I said, well, hold up. There's such a thing as oversaturation of Sister Khadija.
No, I stayed here until 9:45.
9:45. Well, you making some overtime, so you should get the door.
No overtime at all.
Caller, welcome to the People's Tech and Entertainment Show.
Good morning.
Good
morning.
I'd like to bring out the fact that even direct TV overcharges consumers.
Oh.
And that's something a lot of people need to look into.
Oh, yes, and then all the media companies, such as the one that does that certain product delivery, they are regulated in a sense, but the more you get away from traditional cable, the only good thing about cable TV, when it came into existence, there were a lot of constraints and laws put on the back of cable. So I guess the way they made it for that was charging us these high prices over the years. So the cable company have morphed into the streaming companies and satellite companies such as DirecTV. So you're exactly right, my sister.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, she right. That DirecTV.
Yeah, and they're all like that. So we won't single out any one of them, because I don't want to get home and my DirecTV is off, which I don't have. Everything is streaming, and you have to be, as a consumer, you have to be cognizant of shopping around for the better prices, Sister Khadija, the better prices, and that's the only way, because like everything else, you could push the consumer so much that the consumer backlash going to say they vote with their pocketbooks. We're not going to buy it.
That's right.
That's the way. Well, Sister Khadija, in this segment, you want to pick up on something that we had about a couple of Saturdays ago, and on the Open Line Radio Show, where the discussion of entertainment and especially the entertainment at the Essence Fest, and the entertainment has evolved somewhat over the years. Maybe because you and I are old school. Some of us it's a little older schooler than others. Some of them still trying to dance with a walking stick.
Hey, as long as they got it in their system.
So we don't understand this younger generation and the type of music they listen to, and the type of culture they embrace. But it goes. I listened to the great Carl Nelson show, and they had a discussion again this week. Professor Jeff Mendez, and you look up his word, Jeff Mendez. the brother was bringing out the point, picking up from when you and I had brother Kwabena. That's Geronimo Pratt's nephew. Everybody remember the great Black Panther leader, Geronimo Pratt?
Yeah.
Their family hails from Morgan City. If they're listening, shout out to them out there in Morgan City.
He didn't want to be called
Pratt,
right. Because he said he was a no good he don't want to be
well,
called
you know
Pratt.
they got family members out there.
He called his name Jajaga. That's what he wanted.
Right.
And he told me that personally in Texas.
Right. And shout out to his family members in Morgan City. But going back to what we were talking about with Brother Kwabena, that at some point we have to understand that some of the culture, some of the embracing of this music is detrimental to our young people. Even the older folks could eat, because if you bring out the we hear these words, these popular songs that we play in Southern Soul. Southern Soul is a big industry in the South, and we play certain songs like, and we can say a side piece, and we hear something along the lines of Megan Stallion. Is it the old saying, 6 one way, half a dozen other way? It's coming out to the